Welcome on back to another episode of our Farming Simulator Let's Play. Apologize for it being kind of late, it's been about a week or so since I last uploaded. But, yeah, we're getting back into the swing of things. I don't really have a ton of time to look for another job, keep you updated with some real life stuff. I still am employed. I work 2 jobs. I'm looking for a full-time job. That way I don't have to work as much and I can make more money. I applied for one. I have an interview this Wednesday. I guess I'll keep you guys up to date with how that goes. Anyway, we just filled up our tractor here, and if you notice, we have the roller that we just purchased attached to it. This thing is what we're going to be using today. I believe last time I got on, I needed to roll the fields, so I just picked this thing up from the shop where we left it and drove it on over here to gas up the tractor because I was running low on fuel. Evidently we need to upgrade our tractor, not upgrade, but repair our tractor as well, so that could be something we look into doing here. I mean, I only have 30,000 and I am thinking about, oops, there goes the sign. I am thinking about possibly not doing any more contracts as of right now because we are sitting on a lot of bales. This store needs a good cleanup. We'll do that when we have a farm. Right now we don't have a farm, unfortunately. I'm sitting on a huge stack, a huge pile of bales here. This is all money. Next month, everything from those 3 little piles, that little 2-stack pile, on over is going to be ready to sell. And since we found out that we can't hold more than, I think it's 250 bales, well, all of this can go. Because why am I going to hold on to it if I can't while I'm baling all this field. Now, I did some testing in a private world where I started a new game, just started with $1 million real quick. I bought it was on like I said, another world where I bought this field here, that little field. I put a bale storage in it and I bought a ton of grass bales, over 250. That did seem to get rid of it like we thought, where it's like I can have more bales. So that's an option too that we're gonna look into getting. I don't like that this thing cultivates, but it could be a good thing. Not really sure. I believe this is the right one. I don't know. Okay, let's back it up here. Let's line it up. And let's get started on this field. Let's do it first, and then let's make sure it's actually... Okay, well, it's changing the ground state. So I think that does fertilize it. It does fertilize it. We are doing it right. Yeah, it looks like we are going to have to do this to both fields. There's a bunch of little grass. You can see, like, little heaps of grass. I'm not going to go by and pick that up. I was thinking to myself I should, buy this field here, this little field. I don't know. I can't justify buying this little one and maybe plowing out the center. I can't justify doing that yet because we don't have a baler, a baler yet, and I kind of want a baler. However, I was looking at the round bale ones. Oh, let's get off that line and get centered on here. I was looking at the round bales, and those are significantly less money. I think this will continue the whole line up, so we could probably check it out. The round bales are significantly less, and if we're just going to wrap them, I don't really think it matters. Like, that's 60 G's right there. That's it. 60 grand, I can make 100. It's going to make a lot of 125 thing bales. What about there's no 220. But these are significantly less. That makes 180 for 70 grand. I mean, this thing just looks cool. I'd like to have that thing. But I'm not going to have that anytime soon. Apparently we went a little off course, but that's okay. That's why I'm going to pause it. So we might look into investing into round bales soon. Just because they're cheaper to start with. I have a whole plan once I do have the farm that we talked about over there. But for now, that might be something to look into because they are significantly cheaper. Even that machine to round bale it is cheap. It's only almost 220,000. I'm talking like I'm rich and I'm only at 33,000. But we'll get there. It's only May. We still have one more harvest of, at least one or two more harvests actually of the grass that we have. So we will be getting there soon to where we actually got some money. I'm gonna finish this up and I'll be back when it's all done and I'll figure out what we're gonna do. And we happily interrupt your programming for Random Thoughts with Tony. So here's what I've been thinking. Because this tractor that I have right now, I didn't do my due diligence and figure out that, hey, this thing struggles going uphill with those two bigger mowers. As soon as I get it on this line, I could tell you. I'm going to figure out. I was thinking about selling my two mowers. Now hear me out. If I sell those two mowers, these two big guys, then I can go with the smaller ones that require less horsepower, and they'd probably be able to tug it up the hill significantly easier. Meaning I have some money. I just don't know how much those mowers are going to sell for. So when we get on this next line, I can look for how much the mowers are going to sell for, and maybe I can justify it. I'll just have to look at the pricing of those mowers. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, right? But it sucks going 3 miles up the hill. I'm just saying. You try it. You wouldn't like it either. Okay, so let's see here. 13 and 35. That's like 45-ish thousand. Can I get that much money? Where's the screen at? Finances, vehicles? Something like that? I think it's under vehicles. I'm looking for the mowers. These two guys. I can get that money just from selling the back end of that. I could afford both of those mowers. And it'd probably be significantly easier in mowing this field. So I wouldn't be necessarily losing money. I mean, I don't even have enough money to keep this going anyway. I like the bigger mowers, but this tractor just can't handle it. Going up this hill here, going like 6 miles an hour sucks. So I think I need a bigger tractor and smaller mowers, or a bigger tractor and those mowers, but right now I don't have that. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think after we get done with this field, we will sell those mowers, pick up a pair of the cheaper mowers, the smaller mowers, and maybe we can even get eventually a small windrower to row it all together. And then a small baler, and then boom, our grass operation is ours. We own everything. Although, oh, I gotta look. I'll look when I'm on this line. I gotta see if that windrow or that round baler, no, not that. This thing. Can this thing support round bales? 125 to 150. So let's say we got the modded one. We can go 150 with the Krone one, and I'd probably want the Krone one, to be honest with you. Although they have it right there too in the base game. Yeah, so we wouldn't be losing any money essentially. We'd be a-okay with selling that. This tractor would perform better on the hills, I hope, which is what we want. It'll keep a consistent thing. It does decrease, unfortunately, make sure we're hitting that line there. It does decrease the width by a little bit. I don't even think it's a substantial number. And we could just do round bales until we can afford the more expensive bales like this. But I don't even think those matter. I mean, I guess it just matters what the literage is in these bales. And I don't know what that is. Ooh, what about the auto stacker? Because we could eventually, my goal eventually is to get an auto stacker. See, that would be dope. I can hold that. That gets 24 bales off the field. But see, that we're also gonna produce a lot more bales too with those, with that what is it? With those round balers. Okay. Well, these are the random thoughts with Tony. We'll talk more in a bit after I get this field done. Oh, I went to a wrong line, I guess. Let's back this sucker up. Oh boy, we're all kinds of crooked. And we're good. Back to your regularly scheduled broadcast. So we just finished up this field, rolling it. Both fields actually, so we're good to go. Let's go ahead and fold this up. We're gonna take a trip to the store. And I believe step one is going to be selling the mowers. So we're gonna grab both mowers, sell them for the kind of older set. We're also gonna wash out this equipment, that way it's somewhat clean. Once we do start building our farm, it's no time soon we're gonna do that, but once that does start happening, we're gonna make an effort to keep all of our equipment clean. I don't know how we're gonna do that yet, but we'll figure that out when the farm starts to get built. I'm a big decorative guy, so that'll be a fun part for me. Let's go ahead and park this right about here. Let's move it up a little bit. Actually, I could probably just park it right next to this. Right next to the mowers, right? Oh, I didn't know I could move. I forgot I can move that now. Yep, let's park that right there. We're gonna grab the first mower. We're also gonna wash off the tractor too. See? This tractor can never handle this. I don't know if weighted wheels would fix it or not. Anyway, let's grab this. There we go. And before we sell these things, we are going to wash this thing off and the tractor itself too. I'm not gonna do any repainting or anything like that, even though I want to. We're not doing that yet because we're broke. Once we're not broke, then this repainting and repairing will be a huge priority. But until then, we're gonna stick with just washing the equipment and the occasional repair on the items that need it, like the tractor. Let's go ahead and get in here. Let's back this thing all the way up. We should be getting a little over the required amount to buy the new mowers. Let's turn this off. I mean, I guess I could leave it on, but let's sell. How much is it to repair this thing anyway? Repairing is only 3,000. Let's hit it with the repair. Let's sell. Is it worth it to repair these? I mean, they're not very much money. How much do I get for selling it? If I sell it, it's 47,466. So if I repair it, 47,466. Okay. What if I repaint it for 10? Is that gonna do anything? Oh, I got an achievement. I guess we might as well repair and repaint all these, right? I'm gonna get some money back. I feel like I didn't even spend any money. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it didn't even make me spend anything. How much is it to repaint that? No, thank you. 45 grand. No, thank you. So these are good to go. We can sell it and sell the other one. And now we have some money. Unfortunately, it's not play money. We have to spend it right now on the older, less fancy mowers. So we had these two big ones. These two would be the next bet. The only thing is it does not, unfortunately, swath it for you. So these are 56,000, meaning maybe a windrower's on the table now. Ideally, I want the Krone. I want this 60G one. And the reason I want that is because it looks cool. If I just wait and I sleep, we could essentially sell some silage, grab this, and maybe a mower. Or I can do some contracts, or a contract or two, and get up there. But we do have to make money, the bank money as well. Where's our mowers at? They're right there. I'm gonna have to ram into here with the tractor. I'm gonna check right now. I don't believe at all that these have the working with, not the working with, but the work mode to swath it for you. So a windrower does become necessary, which means I have to make another pass, but that's fine. I was already doing like 2 passes anyway. Let's pick that up. We got unfold, we got turn, and my wheels stay connected to the ground, so that's always a good sign. If I unfold it, do those ends like come down or no? Huh. If I lower it, do the ends come down? Okay, so if I lower it, so yeah, it looks like there is no working with. Let's go and fold it, back up, and then swing around the front and grab that small red one there, and we'll park them. One day we'll move these bags. Not today. Let's grab this. Get out of the way of these lime bags or fertilizer bags. Okay, let's set this one down here. Let's just detach it. Should stand. And let's swing this around. And detach this one right now. Bam. Okay, so we're pretty much good to go. If I just go to bed, right, I think we're good. If I just go to sleep, I think next month I could possibly buy a small bale, like the round baler, and go from there. I think my autoloader loads round bales too. Oh crap, I need to get up there. It's okay, we can drive through it. It is grass, doesn't really matter. Forgot my little, whatever you want to call it, duffel bags up here. Somewhere. It hasn't even, is it up here? There it is, right there on the ground. One day we're gonna move into a house, but for now, this is where we sleep. So I think we're gonna go ahead and, sleep a little, but I think if I do it the smart way, where's the bank? Is that under the finance screen now? Is that where that is? Yeah, and then I could just repay a bunch. If I repay a bunch, my interest goes down. I'll just take out the money at the end, in the morning. So let's go ahead and sleep till about 8. Once we go ahead and sleep, we can probably sell some silage, get some money going, purchase a windrower, maybe a small round baler, and go from there. The reason I want the Krone one, I think it's bigger. I should check once we spawn in here. Yeah, see, we did save some money, a little bit. Let's pop in here. Yeah, working with a 9.7 versus 8.4. So it is a little bigger, but I mainly want it honest. If I'm being honest with you guys, I want this because of the just the brand name. Just the brand name itself. That's it. Eventually we'll work into getting that, but we're just not quite there yet. Okay, so let's grab our autoloader, which is over there. Eventually, like I said, we're not going to be using that. We will be investing in an auto. Whoa, that's crazy. We will be investing in one of the base game auto stackers. I just don't have the money for it right now. And at the time, the autoloader was cheaper, so we went with that. Eventually, that's not going to be the case. Auto stacker all the way. But for now, autoloader is where we go. Is what we got. So let's go and I believe these are done. So selling should be the option here, right? 97%. Okay, so I gotta wait a tad bit. If I just fast forward the time, we should be good though. Let's pop in here. Let's go to the settings and let's time scale. Just put it on 360 real quick. And eventually this will ferment to 100%. Once it does, I'll change it back to 0.5. I think I gotta wait till about 10 o'clock. I think that's why, because I went to bed at like 10:17. So maybe it'll make me wait till around there. 10:17. There it is. Yep. Okay, so let's go back into settings. I wish there was an easy way to just do that, you know? Not just having to... I wish there was a hotkey I could click to make that easier. We left the tractor on the whole time too. Let's go into here. I wonder if that wastes more gas when you fast forward time like that. These ones, like I said, they're brand new. They're not even done yet, but we do have some money sitting there too. Oh, ditching my tractor. We want it in not the operating position yet. Now we want it in our operating position right now. To get all these fermented ones, which I believe these are done now, right? Even the ones at the end. Oh, I can't even tell. Okay, great. Oh, why is it like that? It's abort unloading. Can I look at you now? Oh, it says a square bell. That's it. Huh. Okay, let's take these to go sell them. Which I think, I don't know what the best price is right now. But I don't really care about the pricing anyway. Where is the prices? Prices. I don't like the layout they chose in this game at all. I like the one in FS22 better. I feel like it was easier to maneuver around. This one just takes me some getting used to, and I don't play as much as I want to. Unfortunately. Let's pop into silage. 123 is the animal dealer. I think I remember where that is. Let's just take this guy all the way down there. Let's do a sale of silage. Or a couple sales of silage. I think we have enough for maybe 4 loads, which might be like 13 grand a pop. So it'll be something. It'll be good. And maybe after this we can finally purchase a windrower, which we're gonna need because we have those 2 red mowers that do not swat it for us. So we'll get ourselves a little windrower going, and we'll get ourselves hopefully a round baler. I want the Krone round baler. If I get that, then I'll have a Krone windrower, a Krone round baler, and eventually we're gonna get that big am, and then we can move into some other crops, maybe purchase another field, and get things actually rolling. But right now, we're working with what we got. If I'm right, the animal dealer should be right up there. I remember last time I went here, I took the wrong turn and I went down. I had to go like up the mountain, take a back road, all that fun stuff. I think eventually our method of doing this is either going to be loading an auto stacker with it, about 24 bells a pop, or it'll be loading a trailer with all these bales manually. So I don't know which one we're going to go with, but eventually this auto load trailer is going to be gone. But I don't want to get rid of it until I have a forklift or a telehandler. Is this not the animal dealer? This must not be the animal dealer. Did I take the wrong turn? I don't even know where I am. Is it up the road a little more? What is this place? It's up the road a little more. What's that? I don't know what that is. I guess I gotta look at that. Yeah, the animal dealer's right up here and to the right. What is that place? Is that the wood? Is that sawmill? No. I don't know what that is. Anyway, here's the animal dealer with this person that just keeps looking at me. I don't think I've ever even talked to you. Can I talk to you? How are you?
Oh, hi. You're Walter's grandkid, aren't you? I'm Katie. Nice to meet you.
How do you know who I am?
Well, word travels fast in small towns, you know. And your grandpa was bragging. Let me welcome you to our small town.
Okay. Can I go? I just want to go. Thank you. You sound like your chat GPT generated, but it's okay. Now what do I do? How do I unload you? Oh. Well, what? I hate this trailer so much. It doesn't work how I want it to. Okay, hold on. So now if I swing it this way and just hit unload. We got it. We nailed 13,000. Nice. Yeah, I can't wait to just trade this out for the base game one. That's gonna make our life so much easier. Which, you know, it's not that big of a price difference. I think it's 50 grand for the round baling one. And then this is 30, so it might sell for like 20 something right now. So we're not that far off. Anyway, I'm gonna continue selling this. I'll be back when I'm done selling everything. Alright, so we just made our final sell of our silage. Now we've completely sold all of the silage that we had. The rest of it's just grass bales fermenting. We're going to leave those to ferment over the course of 3 months. At that 3-month mark, when they fermented, we should also, I think, be able to harvest our grass. We will do both. We will sell those fermented bales, make some money, harvest the grass with our newfound mowers, and hopefully, I think I have enough money to now purchase a round baler, the Krone one I've been eyeing, and hopefully enough for that windrower as well. If I can't get the baler, I'll get the windrower first, because the windrower is probably the biggest necessity out of the two. But I might have enough. We're sitting at 65 in cash right now. We have another 50 in the bank, so I might be able to buy enough, and then I could just go do a contract or two for some random person to stave off the bank for like 3 months. That's my plan. So I'm staying in debt. We ain't getting out of debt that easy. I'll just purchase the equipment and be on my way. I'll leave this trailer here at the store too while I'm at it. I could just kind of leave it on the side here. I'll leave it right here in these little parking spots. Nobody will notice. Nobody will care. Alright, let's see. So if we pop into the finance screen, oops. Right, finances for the bank. And if I were to take out all the money I put in, we're sitting at $120,000, which I believe is enough for our round baler at, oh, it's close to enough. Dang, that's $6,900. So we're close. And then the windrower is sitting at 60 G's. So we can get the windrower. We would just have to do another contract or two for the round baler. Anyway, that's today's episode. It looks like we're going to be doing a contract or two when we come back on. And then, hopefully, next episode, we're able to purchase the windrower, the baler, sleep through to the next few months, harvest and mow and all that fun stuff with the grass, and sell our silage. And then we'll be well on our way to actually having some money that's ours. I won't have to spend it all. Let's move this thing. I don't know, this thing's kind of cool. I like that you can move it around. I do. When we get our farm, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna transport this. I mean, I guess I could just delete it, right? But I don't think I want to. I think I want to put it on a trailer and transport it. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day.